Let your breath slow. There is no effort required now. Only attention. I will speak to you about wealth, not the wealth that troubles the mind, but the wealth that allows rest. Many seek riches, yet few seek peace, and because of this, even when wealth arrives, rest does not follow. Understand this truth. Wealth that is built upon anxiety will always demand payment at night. I have seen men with overflowing storehouses who could not sleep, and I have seen men with modest means whose rest was deep and unbroken. The difference was not money. It was the sun of the inner world, for wealth does not begin in the hand. It begins in the heart. A restless heart cannot hold prosperity. It leaks through worry, through haste, through fear of loss, but a peaceful heart guards what it receives. It multiplies quietly. It grows without noise. Many believe wealth comes from speed. They rush, they grasp, they strain. But haste unsettles the soul, and an unsettled soul makes poor decisions. True prosperity moves at the pay of wisdom. Wisdom is never hurried. I learned early that a calm mind sees opportunities that a fearful mind overlooks. Fear narrows vision. Peace widens it. When the mind is calm, you notice patterns. You hear what others miss. You wait when others rush. This is how wealth grows quietly. Understand also this. Money obeys order. It flees chaos. Chaos lives where worry rules. Order lives where peace resides. The man who learns to be still before he becomes wealthy will remain still when wealth comes. But the man who is anxious in little will be tormented in much. So wisdom teaches peace first. Then provision follows. Peace is not passivity. It is clarity without tension. It is the ability to act without panic, to wait without frustration. The peaceful man does not chase money. He prepares himself, and money finds preparation. As you rest now, let go of urgency. Urgency whispers that time is running out. Wisdom knows that what is built correctly arrives at the right moment. Release the need to force outcomes, for forced wealth brings forced worry. Quiet wealth grows where patience is honored, where enough is understood. Tonight, do not think of gain. Think of alignment. Alignment brings peace. Peace attracts stability. Stability allows abundance. This is the order of things. Let your thoughts slow. Let your body rest. Nothing is required from you now. Wisdom works even while you sleep. In the next part, I will speak of why anxiety drives wealth away, and how calm preserves what haste destroys. For now, rest, and let peace begin the work. Now listen again, and allow the mind to soften. I will speak of anxiety, and why it causes wealth to slip away, even when it is earned. Anxiety is not a lack of effort. It is a lack of trust. The anxious man does not trust time. He does not trust process. He does not trust himself. So he rushes, he overreaches, he clings, and what is clung to tightly is often crushed. I have observed this truth. Anxiety creates short vision. Short vision leads to poor choices. Poor choices demand constant correction. Constant correction drains resources. Thus wealth leaks away, not through one great loss, but through many small misjudgments. The anxious man spends before he understands. He commits before he measures. He speaks before he listens. Anxiety pushes action without clarity. Wisdom waits for alignment. Understand this quietly. Money responds to steadiness. It resists turbulence. Just as water escapes from a shaken vessel, so wealth escapes from a restless mind. The anxious man believes that worry protects him, but worry weakens judgment. It makes the small appear urgent. It makes the urgent appear critical, and it blinds the mind to what truly matters. Peace restores proportion. When the mind is calm, you distinguish between what must be done now and what can wait. This discernment preserves energy. Preserved energy preserves wealth. Anxiety also multiplies desire. It whispers, "More will make you safe." But safety does not come from excess. It comes from sufficiency. The anxious man never knows when enough has arrived, so he consumes future peace for present reassurance. This trade is costly. I learned that contentment is a form of intelligence. It protects the soul from unnecessary risk. It anchors decision-making. Where contentment lives, fear weakens. And where fear weakens, wealth stabilizes. Anxiety also disrupts rest, and rest is essential for sound judgment. A tired mind miscalculates. It exaggerates threats and underestimates consequences. Thus, anxiety steals twice, first through worry, then through error. The wise guard their rest. They know that clarity is born in stillness. Stillness sharpens perception. Perception guides prosperity. Release this false belief that constant concern creates control. Control grows from order. Order grows from peace. The calm man does not ignore reality. He sees it clearly. Clarity is power. As you rest now, allow anxious thoughts to pass without engagement. They do not require answers tonight. What is aligned will remain. What is forced will fade. Wealth that stays comes quietly. It rests easily where the mind is settled. Let your breathing slow. Let the body loosen. Nothing needs to be solved now. Peace is working, even as you sleep. In the next part, I will speak of the quiet mind and how it attracts prosperity without strain. For now, rest gently and let anxiety release its hold. Now remain still. There is no need to focus hard. Simply listen. I will speak of the quiet mind. For prosperity is drawn, not to noise, but to clarity. A loud mind is always reacting. A quiet mind is always observing. Observation precedes understanding. Understanding precedes wise action. This is the hidden path of prosperity. Many believe wealth is seized, but enduring wealth is recognized. The quiet mind notices what others overlook. It senses timing. It feels when to move and when to remain still. Noise clouds timing. Silence reveals it. I have seen men miss great opportunity because their thoughts were crowded. They mistook urgency for importance. They mistook movement for progress. The quiet mind does not confuse these things. Prosperity does not announce itself loudly. It arrives subtly. It requires attention without tension. This is why peace attracts wealth. Peace creates space. Space allows perception. Where perception is sharp, choices improve. Where choices improve, results follow naturally. The quiet mind is not empty. It is ordered. Order removes inner conflict. Conflict drains energy. Energy wasted internally cannot build externally. When the inner world is aligned, action becomes efficient. Efficient action multiplies outcome. This is prosperity without strain. Understand this gently. Wealth follows clarity more than effort. Effort without clarity creates exhaustion. Clarity with moderate effort creates stability. The quiet mind is patient with process. It does not rush reward. Rushed reward often carries hidden cost. The wise wait, not from fear, but from understanding. They know that timing protects value. Noise pushes premature action. Silence refines readiness. Prosperity rests where readiness lives. The quiet mind also governs desire. It does not hunger endlessly. Endless hunger creates endless anxiety. But measured desire creates satisfaction. Satisfaction stabilizes wealth. The calm man does not need excess to feel secure. Security born from sufficiency is stronger than security built on accumulation. This strength is felt most clearly at night. A quiet mind sleeps well, and good sleep protects judgment. Judgment preserved protects prosperity. As you rest now, allow the mind to settle into simplicity. Nothing must be solved. Nothing must be decided. Clarity forms when the mind is allowed to rest. Prosperity favors those who are calm enough to recognize it. Let your breathing slow. Let thoughts pass without holding them. The quiet mind is already working. In the next part, I will speak of urgency and why it weakens success, even when effort is sincere. For now, rest in stillness and let clarity deepen. Urgency disturbs balance. It creates pressure where none is required. Pressure clouds judgment. Judgment clouded leads to costly decisions. Fear often hides inside urgency. It whispers that time is running out, that something must be done immediately. But wisdom is never rushed. What is rushed is often incomplete. Haste sacrifices structure for speed. Structure is what holds wealth in place. Without structure, gain becomes fragile. Urgency pushes action before understanding has settled. This is how effort increases while results diminish. The calm mind recognizes that time is an ally, not an enemy. Time refines ideas. Time exposes weakness. Time strengthens what is sound. Fear resists time. Wisdom uses it. When urgency fades, choice improves. Improved choice creates stability. Stability removes anxiety from success. Fear also exaggerates consequence. It turns minor delay into imagined failure. This distortion forces unnecessary action. The wise pause before responding. Pause restores proportion. In proportion, fear weakens. The man who acts without urgency acts with precision. Precision protects resources. Urgency drains energy. Energy drained cannot be recovered easily. Wisdom conserves strength. Conserved strength sustains long effort. Long effort builds enduring wealth. Fear desires immediate relief. Wisdom prefers lasting peace. Relief fades quickly. Peace remains. Those ruled by urgency repeat cycles of strain. Those guided by patience build quietly over time. Patience is not delay. It is intentional pacing. It allows foundation to solidify. Foundation determines durability. Without urgency, the mind becomes steady. Steadiness clarifies direction. Direction removes doubt. Where doubt fades, fear loses ground. Nothing of value requires panic. What demands panic often demands repair later. As urgency releases its hold, the inner world calms. Calm restores order. Order welcomes prosperity. The breath slows. The body settles. There is no race. There is only alignment. What arrives in its time remains. What is forced eventually departs. Peace is not the absence of effort. It is the absence of unnecessary struggle. And where struggle ends, clarity begins. Clarity guides wealth into rest. Rest is not weakness. It is preparation. A tired mind misjudges value. Exhaustion shortens vision. Short vision leads to fragile success. Those who ignore rest pay later in confusion. Wisdom places rest before expansion. For what grows without rest collapses under weight. Rest restores perspective. Perspective protects judgment. Judgment preserved guides prosperity safely. Many chase wealth while neglecting rest. They believe stillness is wasted time, but stillness reveals what movement conceals. In rest, the mind organizes itself. Thoughts settle, priorities reorder. What mattered less falls away. What matters most becomes clear. Clarity prevents waste. Waste drains wealth quietly. Rest also restores patience. Patience guards against impulse. Impulse trades long peace for short relief. The rested mind resists this trade. It chooses sustainability over strain. This choice compounds over time. True wealth grows where effort and rest are balanced. Constant effort creates diminishing return. Balanced effort creates enduring growth. The wise understand rhythm. Work, pause, reflect. This rhythm stabilizes life. Stability allows abundance to settle without disturbance. Rest is not escape. It is alignment. Alignment strengthens resolve. Resolve steadies action. Steady action builds quietly. What is built quietly lasts longer. As the body relaxes, the mind softens. Softness restores sensitivity. Sensitivity notices imbalance before damage occurs. Thus, rest protects wealth before it is threatened. Nothing essential is lost by resting. Much essential is lost without it. The quiet hours restore what effort consumes. From this restoration, clarity returns. From clarity, right action emerges. And from right action, prosperity grows without tension. The inner world settles, the outer world follows. Rest prepares the ground. Riches are only safe where rest has come first. Money is a tool, not the measure of a man. Many believe wealth defines value, yet the wise know it only reveals character. When money rules, anxiety follows. Desire grows unchecked. Peace diminishes. Money as a servant obeys clear intention. It works silently for the prepared. Those who see money as master serve its demands endlessly. They act out of fear and hurry and distraction. The calm man directs money. He places it where it grows, not where it consumes. Earning without control invites loss. Saving without wisdom locks potential. True mastery requires balance. Balance begins with understanding. Understand that money alone cannot secure peace. It multiplies the state of the mind. An anxious heart amplifies loss. A disciplined mind amplifies gain. Money must be guided by principle. Without principle, it wanders. The wise set rules for their resources. These rules are simple, yet unyielding. Spend with intention. Save with foresight. Give without expectation. Generosity strengthens the soul. Greed weakens it. Money as servant serves not only need, but purpose. Purpose is the compass that directs effort. Without it, wealth drifts. The calm mind calculates patience. It waits for opportunity without desperation. The hurried mind chases and often loses twice. Discipline anchors the servant. It keeps resources aligned with intention. Know what is essential. What is unnecessary can wait or pass away. The wise do not hoard blindly. They allow flow, but not chaos. Money obeys structure. Structure obeys principle. Principle obeys wisdom. Where wisdom leads, money follows willingly. The restless mind allows spending to dominate. The quiet mind ensures spending supports vision. Investment becomes an act of patience, not impulse. Wealth is preserved where fear does not command it. Control begins internally. The servant is never stronger than the master. The man who fears loss is already enslaved. The man who masters fear directs resources wisely. Abundance grows slowly, but securely. Haste multiplies regret. The servant obeys rules, but always remains ready. Opportunities arrive quietly. They are noticed only by prepared minds. Money as master creates chaos. Money as servant creates freedom. Freedom allows sleep, peace, and vision for future gain. Calm thought guides spending, saving, and giving. Resting the mind ensures that resources work efficiently, without tension, without worry. Prosperity comes to those who govern both heart and hand. The servant obeys, but the master fears. The difference determines lasting wealth. Even small gains, when managed wisely, compound without disturbance. Patience strengthens the servant. Impatience destroys it. The quiet mind knows that accumulation without calm is fragile. Calm ensures growth endures. The wise man sleeps knowing that his resources rest as he rests. True wealth grows slowly. Haste may bring riches, but it does not bring stability. A little gained wisely is better than much acquired hastily. The wise man builds carefully, step by step. The fool desires quick profit. He gathers without measure. He sows without thought. Such gain slips through the fingers. It disappears like water from an unsteady cup. Slow growth protects resources. It allows roots to take hold before the branches bear fruit. Patience multiplies what speed wastes. It strengthens what effort alone cannot hold. The wise man does not hurry. He prepares. He observes. He acts when the time is right. Consider the field. Seeds thrown carelessly may sprout, but are weak and few. Seeds planted with care, watered at the proper time, grow strong. They yield abundantly. So too with wealth. Resources gathered patiently endure. They support life steadily, not frantically. Discipline is the soil in which wealth roots. Self-control nourishes growth. Without discipline, temptation destroys. Impulses scatter. Fear depletes. But the man who governs himself preserves what he earns. The tongue that restrains, the hand that holds, the mind that calculates, all contribute to lasting abundance. A momentary pleasure may cost what took years to secure. Hasty decisions are often regretful. Slow, deliberate action avoids such loss. The fool chases tomorrow before today is complete. The wise builds on today, and tomorrow follows naturally. Consider the story of merchants. Some hurry to gain profit quickly, only to suffer losses unnoticed. Others wait for the right season, the right measure, and the right opportunity. Their gains are smaller at first, but endure. Even a modest sum, managed with patience, becomes sufficient. It compounds over time. Patience teaches the value of restraint. Restraint protects both wealth and peace. Haste excites desire. Desire consumes quickly. Patience tempers it. The wise mind measures all things. It knows when to act and when to wait. Wealth gained slowly is internalized as wisdom. It is respected, not squandered. This is why Solomon wrote, "Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without justice." Righteousness protects wealth. Justice preserves it. Greed destroys it. Even small earnings, handled with care, surpass great treasure, mismanaged through haste. Let sleep bring this understanding. As the mind rests, it absorbs patience. Patience becomes habit. Habit builds stability. Stability secures prosperity. Slow growth prepares for the storms of life. It does not depend on luck. It depends on wisdom. Rest now. Allow the mind to internalize the principle. True wealth is not rapid. It is deliberate. It is steady and enduring. The calm mind multiplies what is gathered. It preserves what might be lost. A restless mind squanders. It fears scarcity and hurries action without thought. Money is not only a measure of success, it is a reflection of the heart. The patient man increases wealth gradually. He invests attention as carefully as resources. Each deliberate step strengthens the foundation. Each impulsive step risks collapse. Even small gains, when handled with care, compound steadily. The wise understand timing. They wait for opportunity to ripen. They act when conditions align. Haste often disguises hidden danger. Patience reveals hidden blessing. The calm mind governs desire. It avoids unnecessary risk. It distinguishes between need and want. It avoids fleeting temptation. Wealth gained impulsively is often lost in haste. Wealth gained deliberately endures through seasons. Discipline strengthens the servant of money. Restraint keeps it aligned with purpose. Generosity reinforces abundance. Greed weakens it. The quiet man understands that preservation is as important as accumulation. It is better to grow slowly than to gain rapidly and lose quickly. Even when resources seem small, their careful tending produces stability. The mind that governs itself guides wealth wisely. The restless hand squanders. The calm hand multiplies. Patience allows opportunity to manifest fully. Fear pushes toward hasty choices. Wealth is drawn to steadiness. It avoids turbulence. Clarity strengthens decision-making. Haste undermines it. Every small act of restraint protects what is earned. Every impulsive act erodes security. The wise man sleeps without worry. His resources rest with him. The quiet mind observes carefully. It acts only when action is necessary. This rhythm of attention and calm multiplies abundance silently. Wealth is never static. It moves according to guidance. Those guided by discipline receive it in proportion to care. Those guided by panic lose it in proportion to haste. Every choice matters. Even small ones accumulate. The calm mind notices these. The anxious mind ignores them. Slow, steady growth creates enduring prosperity. The quiet mind balances giving, saving, and spending. It nurtures resources like tender soil. The impatient mind depletes without thought. The patient mind multiplies silently. Even modest beginnings grow to strength when managed wisely. Yet now, allow this understanding to settle. Abundance grows where the mind is calm. Wealth gained quickly often vanishes quickly. The impatient mind mistakes haste for action. It fails to notice hidden threats. It overestimates capacity. It underestimates time. The wise understand that wealth is cultivated. It is not taken by force. Each resource is planted carefully. Each decision is measured. Patience protects these resources. It allows growth to take root. Haste exposes weakness. It scatters effort. It leaves what is earned unguarded. The calm mind builds quietly. It waits for the right season. It nurtures the small gains so they compound over time. Even minor actions, repeated thoughtfully, accumulate into enduring strength. Rushing may increase numbers, but it does not increase stability. Stability is the true wealth. Without it, riches are fragile. The man who governs himself guards both mind and resources. He spends wisely, saves thoughtfully, and gives generously. Generosity strengthens prosperity. Greed weakens it. The patient mind measures need against desire. It balances caution with opportunity. Even small mistakes are corrected with care before they grow into loss. The impatient mind multiplies mistakes. It ignores warning signs. It reacts to fear. Fear is the enemy of lasting wealth. Patience transforms fear into foresight. Foresight allows the mind to see what is truly valuable. What appears urgent is not always necessary. What seems small may prove essential. Patience distinguishes these. It prevents regret. Even modest earnings, managed with restraint, build confidence. They build knowledge. They build peace. Peace is as important as gold. Without peace, wealth becomes burden. The calm mind sleeps knowing that what is earned is protected. It does not clutch desperately. It allows growth to continue. Time becomes an ally. Every day adds to stability. Every careful decision strengthens what exists. Rushing wastes both time and resources. Patience preserves them. The wise act with intention, never with panic. The slow and steady accumulation creates abundance that endures. Even small, consistent steps outperform sudden, reckless leaps. The servant of money is guided by patience. The master of money is enslaved by fear. Peaceful restraint protects what is earned. It multiplies it silently. Wealth flows to the prepared. It is guided by wisdom, tempered by time, and strengthened by calm. Rest now. Allow this understanding to settle within. Patience protects and grows all that is earned. Discipline strengthens the mind. A disciplined mind recognizes opportunity. It does not act on impulse. It waits for alignment. It prepares carefully. The impatient mind confuses noise for chance. It leaps without measure. It risks more than it understands. Discipline anchors wealth. It secures resources against loss. Even modest earnings grow into abundance when managed with consistent care. Daily attention, applied without hurry, compounds over weeks and months. It becomes lasting stability. The wise man controls his habits. Habit governs action. Action creates result. A life without discipline leaves wealth vulnerable. A life with discipline protects what is earned. Discipline governs both thought and hand. It restrains impulsive spending. It orders giving, saving, and investing. Generosity flows from calm judgment. Greed erupts from chaos and desire. The disciplined mind sees clearly. It understands the long term. It measures risk against reward. Opportunities appear gradually. They are missed by those who rush. They are seized by those who wait. Patience alone is not enough. It must be paired with disciplined action. Careless patience leaves potential unused. Disciplined patience ensures growth endures. The wise set rules for themselves. They follow them consistently. Their actions are guided by principle, not whim. Wealth grows silently where discipline governs. It multiplies quietly. It is protected from sudden loss. Even small gains, handled daily, become significant over time. Daily restraint creates confidence. Confidence nurtures clarity. Clarity guides prosperity. The calm mind knows that slow, deliberate effort outperforms frantic activity. Hasty gain invites regret. Steady gain secures peace. Each moment of control adds to long-term stability. Each impulsive act erodes it. The disciplined man sleeps without fear. He rests knowing his wealth is safe. His actions are measured. His vision is clear. His resources grow quietly, without strain. Discipline preserves both mind and fortune. It multiplies opportunity that would be wasted by the undisciplined. Even a modest income, carefully managed, becomes sufficient and enduring. The mind that governs itself allows money to serve rather than command. Rest now. Let this knowledge settle within. Discipline multiplies opportunity. Patience preserves it. True wealth does not arrive suddenly. It is the result of consistent, measured action. The man who acts without thought is often undone by his own hands. The man who repeats careful steps daily creates lasting abundance. Consistency compounds quietly. Each small effort multiplied over time becomes strength. The impatient seek quick gain. They risk much for fleeting reward. They exhaust energy without building foundation. The wise understand rhythm, effort balanced with reflection, action guided by thought, yields stability. Small steps matter. Attention to detail preserves resources. Every careful choice strengthens the whole. Discipline anchors these choices. Habit sustains them. Routine ensures they are repeated. Even the smallest gains, if nurtured, become sufficient. Rash decisions often undo years of careful work. Hasty action sacrifices longevity for temporary excitement. Wisdom sees beyond the immediate. It weighs what lasts against what fades. Wealth built on patience resists loss. It is grounded. The calm mind anticipates challenges. It avoids unnecessary risk. It invests effort where it multiplies naturally. It saves when preservation is needed. It gives when generosity strengthens the soul. Even scarcity teaches lessons, if approached with understanding. Those who panic squander resources they do not yet have. Those who act with steady intent maximize what is in hand. Consistency also teaches prudence. Prudence guides spending, saving, and giving. Impulses are tempered. Fear is softened. Clarity emerges. The disciplined mind does not chase the future. It prepares for it. It recognizes that effort repeated faithfully accumulates far beyond what bursts of intensity can achieve. Each day of measured work lays foundation for the next. Each day of attention protects what is earned. Wealth grows quietly where preparation is constant. It is multiplied by patience. It is preserved by wisdom. The man who guards his habits guards his prosperity. Order in thought, moderation in action, and calm in heart create an environment where abundance thrives. Even temporary setbacks cannot destroy what is built steadily. The wise see value in repetition. Repetition refines skill. Repetition strengthens resolve. The impatient discard learning for quick result. The wise cherish process. Every deliberate choice compounds. Every careful action strengthens the whole. Money, opportunity, and success follow consistent effort. They avoid chaos. They favor order. As the mind rests, it absorbs this rhythm. Habit becomes second nature. Discipline is embedded. Even small, repeated actions produce abundance far beyond immediate perception. Rest now and allow these truths to settle. Consistency builds strength. Patience protects it. Wisdom multiplies it. Wealth that lasts begins with careful planning. The man who ignores preparation often discovers loss too late. Planning does not guarantee gain, but it preserves what is earned. It directs effort where it matters most. The foolish rush forward without considering consequence. They scatter energy. They weaken the foundation. The wise measure each step. They anticipate challenges. They prepare for what may come. Preparation is a form of patience. It allows the mind to act with clarity. A plan does not remove difficulty, but it guides response. It keeps action aligned with purpose. Even when resources are limited, thoughtful planning multiplies them. Every choice is weighed, every action considered. Hasty decisions are corrected by chance. Deliberate decisions are strengthened by wisdom. Planning allows for foresight. Foresight avoids mistakes. Mistakes are costly when wealth is fragile. The disciplined mind sees opportunity in preparation. It does not chase sudden gain. It positions itself for advantage. Even small preparations, made consistently, create powerful momentum. The restless act without this foresight. They rely on luck or speed. They are often undone. The wise invest time as carefully as money. Time compounds knowledge. Knowledge multiplies skill. Skill protects wealth. Skill grows through repetition and reflection. Every thoughtful action strengthens the whole. Every unconsidered action weakens it. Patience and planning work together. Patience allows time for growth. Planning directs that growth. The disciplined mind avoids impulse. It chooses deliberate action over convenience. Consistency in preparation creates stability. Stability preserves prosperity. The calm heart trusts the process. It does not panic when results are slow. It does not fear delay. Every careful step today prevents difficulty tomorrow. Every measured effort compounds quietly. The wise also consider giving. Generosity strengthens the mind. It aligns action with principle. Greed, by contrast, weakens judgment. It creates vulnerability. Planning includes self-control. It includes foresight. It includes patience. Through these, wealth is multiplied. Through these, peace is preserved. Rest now. Allow the mind to internalize the rhythm. Deliberation protects. Patience nurtures. Wisdom multiplies. Wealth is not only gained by effort, it is preserved by vigilance. Many lose what they earn through small, unnoticed mistakes. Neglect, impatience, and distraction sap abundance quietly. The wise mind watches carefully. It guards what is valuable. It corrects imbalance before it grows. Even small losses accumulate. Unnoticed, they erode security. They weaken what appeared strong. The disciplined mind anticipates these risks. It maintains attention. It strengthens weak points. Money, like water, flows naturally. Without guidance, it escapes unnoticed. The patient mind builds channels. It directs resources wisely. It ensures growth and protection. Hasty action damages these channels. Rashness allows escape. Fear disrupts flow. The calm mind evaluates regularly. It measures progress. It adjusts where needed. Consistency prevents loss. It multiplies results. Even modest vigilance protects more than hurried effort. The wise also protect the mind. Distraction leads to poor decisions. Clarity preserves intention. Patience reduces waste. Care prevents regret. Each choice matters, even those that seem insignificant. The disciplined mind sees the pattern. It recognizes slow erosion. It acts before damage accumulates. Wealth grows quietly when watched carefully. It is not passive. It requires attention, but not anxiety. The calm mind guides. Without panic, it preserves resources and multiplies them. Generosity, applied wisely, strengthens the whole system. Greed creates leaks. Even small daily corrections prevent catastrophic loss. The patient mind is methodical. It does not react impulsively. It maintains control. Slow, consistent oversight ensures that effort is preserved. It ensures that growth is durable. The restless man believes he acts, but in truth, he loses more than he gains. The disciplined man moves deliberately. He gains quietly, but gains that endure. Rest now. Allow these truths to settle. Vigilance preserves. Patience nurtures. Wisdom multiplies. Wealth that lasts begins with foundations. The man who hurries builds on sand. The wise build on rock. Small efforts, repeated faithfully, create structures that withstand storms. Even modest gains, managed patiently, grow into abundance over time. The restless seek rapid results. They gamble, overreach, and exhaust themselves. They ignore the long view. The calm man plants each seed with intention. He waters it steadily. He removes weeds patiently. In time, the harvest multiplies beyond expectation. Consider a vineyard. The hasty planter scatters seeds, then leaves without care. The plants grow weak, and much is lost. The patient caretaker tends the soil. He prunes, waters, and protects. Each day adds strength. Each season brings fruit. So too with money and opportunity. Small, steady actions accumulate. Attention preserves what might otherwise be lost. Discipline is the soil. Patience is the water. Wisdom is the sunlight. Without these, effort is wasted. With them, even modest beginnings flourish. The calm mind recognizes timing. It does not force growth. It waits for alignment. Haste damages potential. Rash action destroys what has been cultivated. Even a small opportunity, handled with care, yields greater return than a large one rushed. The wise also watch their surroundings. They notice imbalance before it becomes loss. They adjust plans quietly, without panic. Even hidden threats are revealed to a vigilant mind. They are met with preparation, not fear. Generosity strengthens the structure of wealth. Greed weakens it. The calm mind gives with intention. It spends with thought. It saves with foresight. Each deliberate choice is a brick in the foundation. Each impulsive action weakens it. Even temporary discomfort is preferable to future ruin. Sacrifice today builds strength for tomorrow. The disciplined man does not envy the hurried. He does not chase shortcuts. He trusts the process. He knows that slow, steady accumulation creates security. It creates freedom. Even small acts of restraint have lasting impact. Small savings, carefully invested, grow into resources sufficient to meet needs. Small decisions made consistently multiply opportunity. Each moment of reflection preserves what is earned. Each pause prevents costly error. The calm mind balances giving, saving, and spending. It measures necessity, desire, and purpose. Even in scarcity, careful action yields abundance. Even in plenty, reckless action produces loss. The wise man builds quietly. He does not boast. He does not seek recognition. He seeks foundation, stability, and security. Every careful step compounds. Every measured choice strengthens the whole. The restless mind acts loudly and quickly. It achieves little and loses more. The patient builder observes patterns. He adapts gradually. He multiplies what is in hand. Even setbacks are absorbed. They teach lessons. They refine technique. They strengthen resolve. Wealth built on discipline and patience endures seasons. It resists storms. It supports life steadily. The calm mind rests without worry. It trusts preparation. It trusts consistent action. It trusts time. Even a small daily habit, repeated faithfully, produces enduring strength. The wise know that rapid gain is often fragile. Slow growth endures. Rest now and allow this knowledge to settle. Foundations of wealth are built with patience. Care multiplies it. Wisdom preserves it. The mind that governs itself rules the world within. It rules the wealth it earns. The restless mind is enslaved by desire. It chases gains it cannot hold. It fears loss before it begins. The calm mind observes. It distinguishes between want and need. It measures effort against result. Discipline directs resources. Patience protects them. Wisdom multiplies them. Even modest beginnings, nurtured with care, become enduring abundance. The fool seeks to acquire quickly. He gathers what he cannot sustain. He spends without thought. The wise understand limits. They act within them. They respect rhythm. Each deliberate choice is a brick. Each careful step strengthens the foundation. The restless leap, the calm step, the calm endure, the restless fall. Opportunity appears quietly. It is noticed only by those who wait. It is seized only by those who are ready. Even loss teaches the patient mind. Mistakes refine judgment. Experience builds wisdom. Wealth gained impulsively may vanish as quickly as it came. Wealth guided by thought grows quietly, steadily, and endures. The calm mind protects energy. It preserves attention. It directs action efficiently. Every small decision matters. Every habitual choice compounds. Even minimal effort, repeated faithfully, creates lasting strength. Fear weakens the heart. Haste diminishes results. Greed corrupts judgment. The wise act slowly. They assess. They measure. They conserve. Patience multiplies gain. Discipline preserves it. Reflection enhances it. The calm mind allows wealth to serve purpose. It does not bow to it. It does not worship it. Resources flow where attention guides them. They multiply where restraint governs. Even adversity cannot destroy careful work. It teaches lessons. It strengthens resolve. The man who masters himself masters opportunity. He sees what is essential. He acts where it matters most. Generosity strengthens abundance. Selfishness weakens it. The quiet mind evaluates each step. It acts only when action is wise. It waits when patience is needed. Even small victories, carefully accumulated, become great wealth. Rest preserves judgment. Clarity multiplies results. Consistency sustains them. Slow growth, deliberate effort, careful thought, and steady discipline create prosperity that endures beyond immediate measure. Even modest resources, tended daily with attention, grow into sufficiency, then into abundance, then into lasting legacy. The mind that rules itself rules what it earns. It governs wealth, success, and peace. Rest now. Allow these truths to settle within. Patience multiplies. Discipline preserves. Wisdom multiplies endlessly. And the mind that rules itself rules all that it touches.